Home. Chapter 41. A Miraculous Ladybug fanfiction written and narrated by Mira Rose. Artwork by XAA. You can find a link to the artist in the description box below. If you haven't already, don't forget to not only subscribe and hit the bell for notifications, but also smash that like button and leave a comment in support. If you aren't sure what to comment, put the Ladyblog. Now then, please enjoy Home, Chapter 41. Marinette Dupang Chang. Marinette woke up the next morning to a text from Alia, too groggy to comprehend what it said. There were 24 texts from Alia and 3 voicemails. What? She bypassed the messages and called her back, knowing it would give her more clarity than whatever mass texting mess Alia provided her. "Girl!" Alia answered, nearly taking Marinette's ear off. "Girl!" Yeah? Should she be scared or concerned? Adrien just broke up with his girlfriend. Oh. Marinette couldn't gauge her internal reaction. He'd actually done it? Yeah, Marinette, he gave an exclusive to the Ladyblog. An exclusive! Everyone is buzzing about it, and I'm pretty sure Chloe camped out in front of the Agreste mansion to comfort him, but Gabriel isn't letting anyone in. Well, there's a reason for that last bit, but clearly Nino hadn't told her of Adrien's new living quarters. It's not as though Adrien had the chance to tell her either, as he no longer attended school. He was able to fast-track graduation and go straight into full-time work study. Lucky guy, although she missed him sometimes. But it was for the better. It was easier to concentrate without seeing his face every day. Marinette grunted back, still wrapped in covers and wishing she didn't have to get out of bed. How are you not screaming over this? I'm not 14 anymore. Oh, don't act like you don't check out his jawline and butt cheeks every time we hang out. Alia! You know it's true. I do not check out his butt. Whatever you say, Alia sang. But you've totally checked out the booty. Marinette laughed, unsure if it was okay to tell her she'd kissed that jawline and spooned with that booty, but better safe than sorry. How about we all get dinner then? We can cook it ourselves. The guy's been single for all of a morning and you're already making your move? I like it. Marinette laughed and exchanged pleasantries before hanging up, groaning mentally about school. She didn't want to go, but she did want to graduate. If only it were in a few hours instead of, well, now. She'd be late, even if she used her miraculous. Throwing off her blankets, Marinette got ready, went to school, and drudged through her day. Halfway through science, there was another Akuma victim, which led to a fight with Carapace, Cat Noir, and herself. It explained why Alia was a little huffy during history. She'd wanted to fight too. And then came work study. Her work study was easier than some of her friends. She just helped out at the bakery. But Adrien was at the bakery when she got there, apron on and helping out her father as he shaved frozen butter into dough. The scene was bewildering, and she caught her mother's eye as she glanced around the room. Sabine only gave a knowing smile and went back to balancing the till, making Marinette wonder if she'd missed an episode of her own life. Do you work here or something? Marinette asked, joking, but also dead serious as she pulled on an apron. 3 hours an evening, he smiled, tossing a cube of butter her way. She looked at her father, her mother, and then her boyfriend. Since when? Since now, he shrugged. I work too, groaned a voice from the corner. Marinette's eyes widened as she saw Plagg, dusted in flour, before looking at Adrian in shock. Pros of an identity reveal, Adrian winked. The little fellow is great for cleaning the back of the ovens, Tom boomed, patting Plagg on the head and slipping him a slice of cheese. Dumbfounded, Marinette turned to her mother. I'm surprised it took Tom this long to figure out, Sabine smiled, not looking up from the till. Mom! Marinette protested, although she wasn't sure just what it was she had a problem with yet. This way I can afford Plagg's cheese tabs, Adrian said, hands folding the dough on the counter. No, you owe me the same amount of cheese as ever. This doesn't count, Plagg chimed in. Okay, this had to be the strangest week of her life. Why not continue modeling? She asked, thumb pressed between her eyebrows. Oh, Father's throwing a fit, threatening companies so they don't use me right now. Adrian, that was horrible. What are you going to do? I don't know. Maybe start a YouTube channel? A YouTube channel? Yeah, it should grow fairly quickly, considering my current fame. If she were a damsel in a Victorian novel, Marinette would have swooned in dismay. Couldn't she go back to a few days ago when he didn't know who she was and hadn't completely uprooted his life? What a headache. Oh, I got a bed, Adrian piped up. That's nice, babe, Marinette said, still thinking about dating a YouTuber. I still need a frame. Uh-huh. My bed sheets are made of spider silk. Nice. And the comforter is Pusheen eating sushi, except Plagg scribbled out the maki and drew camembert instead. Oh, cool. I'm literally on fire right now. Okay. Marinette's attention snapped as her father laughed, leaving her looking around in confusion. Had she missed something? You weren't paying attention, were you? Adrian asked, smirking at the dough. I'm sorry, what? You got caught in a mental goofy loop. Don't worry about it. Uh-huh? Do you remember anything I said? She thought back to his last few remarks, face turning pink as she realized he'd trolled her. Well, time for work, she huffed, turning attention away from her embarrassment and more towards her work study. Adrian working added a new dynamic, but Marinette didn't mind. It was nice to be an open couple without a mask, and it almost seemed like Plagg was their little pet as he floated around, exchanging hard-to-reach chores for cheese. Smiling to herself, Marinette realized that this was their future, at least for the moment. Spending time with friends at school, then working part-time at home with her boyfriend smelling like dough and vanilla. Ah, what a wonderful thing to come home to. Thank you so much for listening. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to stay up to date on the latest parts of your favorite fanfiction, but also smash that like button and leave a comment to show that you've made it all the way through. If you don't know what to comment, put dough and vanilla. I will catch you in the next one. Bye!